entire supply chain, economics, sustainable agriculture that goes with it, and a conversion process that's fully integrated. We started in actually as early as 2003 with really a scouting effort that was at that point in collaboration with the Department of Energy. It was a research effort which in 2005 we really turned into a proof of concept work. In 2007, at about the same time as the RFS2, we really turned it into a true full development program. And as one does in these development programs, we started to eliminate through development a number of risks that are in a new endeavor. The biotech risks, both the enzymes and the fermentation, we laid to rest. We're very confident that we have very potent enzymes, and of course we know how to produce them in large quantities and cheaply. The integration of the various steps of the process, very important that the various steps are well integrated. We eliminate a process of engineering risk by running our integrated facility in Tennessee, fully integrated piloting facility where we take corn stover that we harvest with commercial equipment and produce ethanol. So we put that to rest. We worked very hard on the supply chain. We really leveraged our corn expertise that we have in Pioneer, and we were very confident about the sustainability and the feasibility of the corn stover supply chain. So as we proceeded, we picked off a number of risks and basically laid them to rest. And what we have left as we continue to march on steadily towards commercialization is an execution risk with which we're very familiar, the execution of projects and the execution of supply chain. And of course the policy risk, the market risk, which is one, what we need there is really just stability and leadership of the policymaker in the form of continuity. Our program will culminate here in the production, or the construction, I should say, of a 28 million gallon plant in Nevada, Iowa, which we plan to start constructing later this year. We just closed the contract on the construction contractor, and that will be announced later today. So this is steadily progressing. The RFS, my comments on the RFS really put the U.S. in the lead on renewable energy, and therefore on a lot of renewables, period. Thanks to the RFS, the U.S. is the largest producer and consumer of biofuels, the largest beneficiary. And we want to keep it that way. I imagine a policymaker wants to continue that leadership role. We don't see that in other countries. Brazil was there first, but the U.S. quickly overtook that. The policies, if you look at the panel here, I would use an analogy and think of 5 young trees or 5 seedlings that are going to grow into forests. We are not 5 potted plants. We're not going to stay in the living room and need feeding. But early on, these seedlings do need a continuous and a constant environment of care. And that's what these policies are intended to do. We are in this development as DuPont, as a company that's very oriented obviously on profit, to make money, and because we see this as an endeavor that will be competitive in the world at $70 to $80 a barrel. But early on in the energy industry, in the transportation industry, which is large and mature, typically somewhat risk averse, we need these policies and the support in the form of the RFS and something like a producer support credit that rewards success. We need that to eliminate one of the many risks that we face. We've done this before. We've commercialized biotech before. Some people may feel like this takes a long time, but actually this is breakneck speed. If you consider what companies like the 5 companies here put together in a relatively short period of time. And we do it because of the RFS and the steady support that's in this policy environment. And with that steady support, we'll make the vision of the RFS a reality.
Great, thanks very much. And our next panel member is Chris Stanley, responsible for institutional relationships and government affairs